Welcome back to On Point, biggest weekend edition. James, I know you're probably looking forward to seeing the champ next week at the Arkansas Derby, but we have three very big prep races to get through this weekend.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, McCracken and Tapred are among the top contenders in the Bluegrass. Wood Memorial has Battalion Runner for Pletcher, and Anita Derby is really just a crapshoot. I mean, 13 horses. Baffert, O'Neill, Sheriffs, all those trainers have multiple entrants, so it should be a pretty wild race.
Yeah, for me it's a big, each race sort of comes down to the rebounders and those who have been consistent. Certainly McCracken, one of the more consistent horses on the trail other than the training setback. But in the Wood Memorial, you have a horse like Irish War Cry, who's looking to rebound off not too great Fountain of Youth stakes. And then in the Santa Anita Derby, you have Gormley and American Anthem, both sort of threw in duds after what I thought was a big race, two back, and certainly Iliad, one of those who could make a case for consistency with a win without mastery. So a lot of different angles, a lot of good horses. Barring what happens next week with Classic Empire, I have to think we'll see the favorite this weekend, though.
I do, and like I said before, I think McCracken and Tapper both have a big chance at being favored. If the winner of that between those pair, if somebody else was to win it, and believe me, that race doesn't have a lot of pace on paper. Horses like IRAP and Wild Shot are sort of key to like these late runners. Even Practical Joke, he and J Boys Echo both like to run off the pace. So your four top contenders. They could be closer than normal because of a slow pace, but the dynamics of that race I do find interesting.
And from a Brisnet numbers perspective, McCracken, who will undoubtedly be the favorite this week, Tapper certainly will take money, Practical Joke, etc. But he's not even in the top three in prime power. So for those who trust those numbers, juicy opportunity. I'm taking that opportunity and going against him with Practical Joke on top, but I'm just looking to beat him in the multis for sure.
I think I'm going to go with him, and if he doesn't run fast, I'll probably be against him on Derby Day. Like you said, he's not up there in prime power, and part of that is the fact that he's never run a triple-digit speed rating.
Right.
So, that's really something to keep an eye on because, you don't find Kentucky Derby winners that don't run triple-digit speed ratings beforehand.
No, very rare.
Very rarely.
Ian Wilkes, though, to me, this is shades of his mentor with Street Sense. To me, it's not a race he has to win. He knows what it takes to get to the Derby, having been around those horses with Carl Nafsker. So a lot of reasons for me at 7-5 I'm willing to go against. But certainly if he wins, he's the Derby favorite, unless Classic Empire just runs off the TV set next week. Wood Memorial pick?
I'm going to go with Motown. I thought he
Wow.
ran off in the post parade in the Risen Star, then was rank. Obviously, Tony Dutro's been working on getting him to settle in workouts. If he doesn't settle, he doesn't have a prayer. But he ran such a big race in the Remsen over the main track at Aqueduct. I know he loves that track. So I'm going to give him a chance, 6-1. He's the fourth choice probably in the betting too.
I'm going to give Irish War Cry another chance. Derby's a different animal. But to me, that last race, I'll go with the too bad to be believed in this spot, and then we can reevaluate in 4 weeks. And lastly, Santa Anita Derby, I'm going with consistency there. Iliad, to me, is the play.
Well, I'm a little bit against Iliad stretching out to mile and 1/8. I'll be trying to beat him at a short price. I did land on Baffert's Reach the World, and I'm more like, hey, this horse has the most upside, potentially the whole field. I don't know if he'll be good enough on this day, but his last race didn't have a legitimate pace. This race looks like it will, and I expect him to finish up strongly.
Trivia for you.
All right.
Did you know that Iliad Sire won the Breeders' Cup Classic at 1.25 miles?
I did,
Okay.
But he's also thrown a lot of speedy types, ghost zappers. So no doubt about it. I think McCracken and Iliad are both live Kentucky Derby contenders by ghost zapper, but we really haven't seen a good 1.25 mile type from him yet.
All right, well, we'll see a good 1.25 mile type next week in Pioneer of the Niles Classic Empire. I'm very excited to see the champ back. Can you tell?
Oh yeah, for sure, and it's really exciting to see him training well. I hope he can transfer that form to the Arkansas Derby.
All right, well, we'll wait to see what happens next week. You'll be in Arkansas, so looking forward to your coverage, and we'll both be at Keeneland various times this weekend. Should be a great week though, and looking forward to the preps.
Yeah, looking forward to it. It'll be a little chilly out there, but I can't wait.
All right, enjoy everyone.